Hey everybody, and welcome back to another amazing episode of
The Unbox Boys!
I'm Elias, and this is Jared, and that is my father, Dave. And today we are unboxing some really cool Sideshow Stormtroopers. So, yeah.
Yeah. All right, so here today we have a bunch of Stormtroopers and First Order era people and figures. We have two battle packs, I guess that's what you would call them. Two packs from Hot Toys Sideshow. Stormtrooper Officer and Stormtrooper, and then over here we have the Stormtrooper and the Heavy Gunner?
Heavy Gunner.
And in the middle, obviously, we have Captain Phasma. And so we're going to do one big unbox of all of these at one time. We're not going to go into crazy detail on them individually, mostly because these are pretty much the same, excluding, some minor things. So we'll get through all those, and then we'll put them all out at the very end, and we'll show you guys them all together as one big army. So let's get started with the Stormtrooper Officer. Yep, so here we have the Stormtrooper Officer and regular Stormtrooper dual pack. So right off the bat, Sideshow and Hot Toys do an awesome job with their artwork and their boxes in general. They're so much fun. So yeah, let's just get this open here. Take a closer look at that real quick. I think typically these are actually, they put these in little Photoshop kind of things. They put them in like a little scene, and those are the actual figures on there, even though they look crazy good. Okay.
They do a really good job with that.
So here right off the bat, we got all the guns and all the extra hands and sidearms and extra little joints there. Pretty typical with these action figures. There's the open box. Looks like we got the little mouse droid. We got some extra gear that goes with this guy. Pair of binoculars. So let's go ahead and get this all out, and then we'll show it to you when it's all set up. Here they are out of the box here. We're not going to go into too much detail yet. We're going to go, like I was saying earlier, overviewing them all together. And so next, we have the regular First Order Stormtrooper and a Gunner Stormtrooper. Heavy Gunner. Sorry. Take that nice. Some awesome artwork. It's basically the same situation as the last box here. Literally exactly the same, just different weapons and then one different figure. So here's this real quick. This has all the weapons, extra hands and everything.
And a big gun.
And a huge gun. Yeah, and two pistols, one for each of them. Okay, so here's the other two, just lined up there. Now we're going to get into the last one here, which is Phasma. Let's go ahead and unbox this one here.
Which is probably going to be the coolest one.
I think so too.
Even though the ones on the left, these two are pretty sweet anyways.
Okay, there's the box art.
Phasma's just the coolest. Look at that shine, man. So shiny.
Okay, so let's do a little more detail on this one real quick, just because it's a little different than the other ones.
A little bit cooler.
There's her cape. Oh, look at that. So, the bottom of the box there, it's kind of interesting. So there she is, looking awesome. The box.
I can see myself in their shininess.
Here they are, all together. Looking really sweet. Each of the dual packs here came up with the same figure. So over there, that's the same exact figure as this one, and the only difference is the two pairing figures.
Are they all four the same except for the accessories on the...
All four body shapes and everything, from what I've seen, they look completely identical, the exact same magnetic pieces and everything. The only thing different is just obviously the accessories on those, which we'll get to. So yeah, we'll do a little spin around real quick of these the First Order guy. This, like I've said before, this is the duplicate of the other one in the other pack. So we'll just go over one of these rather than doing both. So something cool over here is one of his little pistols. We'll give you a little close-up of those. These are pretty sweet. So what these actually have inside of them is a little magnetic piece, and so on the little section here on his little hip, you can just pop it on, boom. So it's kind of a sweet little thing. So it doesn't actually like have like a little slot it kind of fits into. It literally is just a magnet, so you can put it, kind of almost whichever way you want. So I'm not really gonna take this one out of his hand just because it's kind of a pain. But well, I like to live on the edge. Here we go. So here's the his main blaster in the same. The other figure has the exact same accessory. So I think, I don't remember how this works or not. This one actually, I don't think it does. On the like regular Stormtrooper ones, this piece actually comes all the way back and it turns into like a stock of the weapon. But I don't these. It looks like it should, but maybe it does. I think it does actually. There it goes. Okay. Whew. That's scary. There we go. See, look at that. That's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of turns into a little stock there form, or the opposite like we had it before. If I can get it to sit back how it was, it kind of sits in there. That's really intricate for such a small little piece.
Yeah.
So it kind of slides in like that, and then it pops back into place, and you can use it as a foregrip or whatever. So that's that gun. This is the same thing on each of them. Great detail on that. And yeah, the figure itself, there's not a whole lot.
I hear if you look through the scope, you can actually see a little picture of.
You think so?
Of what?
I don't know. I started the joke before I could finish.
Yeah.
So, Yoda. Picture of Yoda. In it.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, Oliver is all. We'll go for.
Oh,
You think he's telling the
I
truth?
see him. I think I see
Okay,
him.
who would it be? It'd be Rey, I guess. It'd be
Yeah.
Rey, not Yoda.
So let's just go from the top real quick. We'll just do this with one of the figures because they're basically the same. So yeah, from the paint job, it looks awesome. It's very sleek. Literally no weathering at all on any of the items on any of these figures except for Phasma, which we'll get to. But as far as the Stormtroopers are involved, there's no weathering. They're just as pure as it gets. Looking super clean, like they just got out of the shoe shiner place or wherever the Stormtroopers go. So all the
Imperial shoe shiner
it's
place.
a big shoe shiner thing. They just walk through, and that's where they get all shiny.
Okay,
That's
car
what,
wash.
That's what I've always imagined.
Yeah.
So yeah, the flexibility in these guys, from what I've seen so far, I don't know if they get looser the more you use them or what, but so far they're kind of a pain in the butt to pose. Just they're really stiff and it's very fragile. So if you get one of these, definitely be very careful, with setting it up or whatever. So yeah, the paint job on this guy is just awesome. Looks very sleek. The detailing is perfect. Like I don't see anything really negative. One of the things I did like though, actually, that's a cool little feature. I didn't think it would be as important, but the bottom of his shoes, typically on Sideshow, depending on I guess the one you get, is plastic. And so when you're on a stand or whatever, it kind of makes his feet sometimes slip out from underneath. But these guys actually have rubber, and it actually had some traction to the bottom of them, so they don't go anywhere when you put them on the stand. It's actually pretty nice. And something to note too, actually with the this pack, so this gunner here and this other regular Stormtrooper, they came with nothing. But this guy and the other one, the captain here, they came with these two extra little goodies. It's like a little pair of binoculars.
Could you see Yoda in those in the?
Look closely. No, and then also came with a mouse droid, which is basically the selling point for Dave. Yes, Dave will buy a whole box of action figures just for a mouse droid. So that's cool. That's just one of the little features that this set came with. We can just get a little close up of him real quick. If you want to talk about it, Elias, real quick. Just kind of
Yeah. So he's a captain, right?
I think that's what it says. Yeah.
Right. I like how they're with the First Order. They went back to the old padding.
Pauldron, whatever.
Pauldron?
Pauldron, I think that's what it's called, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure. But yeah, I like how they did that. This little ammo pouch, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't
This is actually pretty cool because this is
know.
on a lot of other figures like Sand Troopers, and even I got the new Death Trooper, and so that's on that same thing. So it's kind of keeping it with the old era of the movies. It's kind of neat.
I don't think it opens.
I think they keep their
No.
pepperoni
Yeah,
sticks
no.
in there.
Yeah.
Cheese sticks.
Jerky bars.
So this actually here, just a note, this doesn't come on the figure. You have to slide it around his arm. So
Yeah,
that's the
which
only
wasn't.
real.
It wasn't
only
too
thing.
difficult to do. But yeah, this figure is basically the same except for these add-ons. And here's the other one. It has a little stock in the back
A little closer to see.
that kind of extends, which is kind of cool. So it's for those long-armed ones. It also has the front
I don't know if that one. I
stock,
looked at
which
the other one. I don't think it comes down.
should.
Let me see real quick, just for a second.
It should. It feels like it should, but I don't see why it would. If you think about it, because it already has
I
a
know
stock.
that's what.
Maybe the stock is supposed to be just an add-on or something.
Yeah, I don't think. I think that was actually glued. So if it does, I don't want to fiddle with it.
Does the magazine come out also? No.
So yeah,
On
it's basically the
gunner,
same
though.
gun. It just has an added stock to it. Same basic idea.
Which is pretty cool, anyways.
Yeah, pretty neat.
You can see Ray in the scope, so.
Look closely. So, and then the next figure here, the real only difference on this guy is his
Add-ons
bring
also.
yeah, his little add-ons. Gonna bring
He's
him
got
front.
this crazy cool gun, the heavy gunner gun.
You can just leave that one on there. That was a pain in the
Yeah,
butt
it
to get
was.
on, so we'll leave that one on there.
But it does have a little thing.
Little thing.
It's got a little.
It has little gears in there. That's
Yeah.
neat. I didn't
So
miss that.
it's kind of a
That's fun.
stand, I guess. Whatever. You put it the wrong way
Big
there.
gun. You might need some help holding it up
Yeah,
if it's leaning on something, or if he's sniper position
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, and what I noticed with him too,
and this moves. I don't know what that's for. I think it might be a scope.
that is kind of strange. I didn't notice that.
It's
Yeah,
a little steam thing, like on a
I think
train or
it must
whatever.
be like a scope or something.
Yeah,
What-
scope that yeah.
What I've noticed about this guy in particular with his gun, there is a specific hand that he has to have to hold the gun. It's a shorter trigger. It's
not
trigger. It's like a shorter trigger finger.
Oh,
Yeah, if you can maybe take that off. Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
I'm gonna show them that real quick. If you look at the front there, you can kind of see the end of the finger. It's not like the finger's not protruding all the way out, but this is the only hand that I could get that would fit
Yeah.
on this weapon. And so just a heads up, if you're getting frustrated, look for this hand
Okay.
because it's super useful. So
Then also he has this little ammo pouch also for the
they come out. I think yeah, there you go.
the other magazines which go on the gun.
Did they go on it? I didn't see a spot where they went.
Didn't they?
I don't know.
I thought you pulled one off of it.
I thought I don't think so. But
Well, it goes on here somewhere.
it might just be aesthetic. I'm not sure. But
Yeah, but
for the
it's
most part,
cool
that's-
anyways.
That's
to
all.
see.
That's all there is different on this guy.
I wouldn't see
the
why
back.
they wouldn't,
I think
but
they're just extra battery packs for his iPhone.
yeah.
Rechargeable. So if you look here real quick, Dave, on the back, you can kind of see the straps where it hooks on, and
Right.
that's the only difference with this guy, which is a cool little addition.
Yeah.
So
He's a cool dude.
yeah, you want to go put them back together, and we'll bring out the main part of the show here.
Whose gun was this?
He's noticeably taller than the other figures.
It's his,
If you have them side by side, like she was in the film, just taller.
Yeah.
yeah, I could do a little side by side. Let's do that. That'll be a little. Let's make sure we get the lighting good here, so we kind of get a scale. So in human inches for the scale, it's about, I would say, maybe an inch and a half taller, almost, which makes her really. Makes her look much bigger actually when you're standing out here. Yeah, this is a great figure. Super cool. Once again, with the flexibility, it seems with just the armor and everything too on these characters. It's basically the same armor, little different things here. Velcro,
Especially with
kneecaps,
Phasma.
because you can't go to war without Velcro kneecaps.
I think that's on all of them.
Is it? I don't think so.
Yep.
Aha! Velcro kneecaps are in.
Oh wait, nope, that wasn't.
No.
That was just glue.
So yeah, this is a super cool figure. Like I said, the same kind of armor, same kind of feel. The flexibility I've noticed is basically the same as the other ones. It's kind of hard to get her into the pose you want to or whatever. So it takes a little work and just be super gentle, I guess, with it. But I didn't check. Actually, I just thought about, is there a magnet on her hip? There is not.
Are you
She
sure?
doesn't come with that.
It's
gun,
actually
right?
like it's deflecting it. Oh, that's why. Okay.
She has her own.
This actually fits on her side, believe it
Yeah.
or not. That huge gun goes on her side. Like, why would it? I don't know. But that's just what they show in the box. Actually, this somewhere on the side. I don't know where it is exactly, but it fits on her hip, which is kind of strange. But let's give it a little spin around and see the back of the cape and everything.
The cape is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
nice little weathering. If you can get close up there on Dave, you can see the little kind of dirt or snow or whatever it is. So that kind of adds to it too. It's pretty neat. Definitely, it's kind of hard to have a bunch of First Order Stormtroopers without Phasma.
Yeah.
So, yeah, her gun is, from what I've seen, I think it's basically the same as the other one that we reviewed here. It's basically the same as this guy. It's actually a little bit bigger, which is hard to tell, but slightly bigger from just barely. But you can kind of see there, it's a little bit bigger. And so that's basically all it is, and it's got this cool kind of copper texture to it.
Another difference is in the scope you can see Finn instead.
It's actually John Travolta in the scope. No. So yeah, that's basically it with this figure. Super cool. I think the paint job is off the chain good. What do you think, Dave?
I think it looks fantastic. She's, as I've mentioned before, really as far as looks go, my favorite character, or a new addition, I guess, to the Star Wars universe from Force Awakens. That chrome just does it for me, man.
Yeah, no, it's super cool. It looks great. It's like it's got weathering on the bottom here. If you can kind of see up close, it's a little hard to see, I think, with the camera, but you can kind of see there on her knee. You kind of see that's kind of the same thing. It's all over the armor.
Yeah, just a few little scuffs.
Yeah, little scuffs, and makes it look kind of like the metal is kind of corroding in a way or something. So yeah, super cool figure. Definitely the completion to this set here, because Dave's a completionist, and so he has to have all of them.
I think there are actually other Stormtroopers available, but I think this is going to be plenty.
By that he means his wife said that's plenty.
That's right.
So
my wife said stop after one.
Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, be sure to slap that thumbs up and share it with your friends. Click our circular logo in the top left to subscribe to our channel. It's absolutely free. And there's a link to another video you might like in the bottom left. If you want to reach out to us, comment, or check out our info in the description below. And above all, remember, God loves you. It's the truth. And Jesus is the proof.
The Unbox Boys.